much. We continue to follow developing news out of Washington tonight. Health and Human Services Secretary Tom Price has resigned amid growing controversy over his use of private jets. That news just coming not too long ago. Joining us now is the host of Face the Nation, John Dickerson. And John, thanks for being with us. I figure you're pretty busy right now. What's your first take on the resignation of Secretary Price?
Well, it felt like it was building all week. It was kind of a 1-2 punch. One, the news itself, which is totally contradictory to the president's drain the swamp message. And I ran into a senior administration official who made it very clear how upset the president was about this. This is an administration that has tried to justify all of its spending by saying, can basically the regular American understand why we're spending money this way? And the regular American, in their view, could not understand why a cabinet secretary needed private flights for the way in which Secretary Price was using them. Then later in the week, when Secretary Price said he would pay for just his seat on these planes and not the full cost, it was seen as tone deaf inside the administration. Obviously, the plane wouldn't have been in the air for him to fly on if he had not been on it, and therefore he was only paying a portion of the cost, which was seen as kind of tone deaf. So this is a problem for him. There are other administration officials who have similar but not as big a problem as he does, so we'll have to see how it plays out in their cases as well.
And John, on Sunday you will host House Speaker Paul Ryan will be with you. I hear he was just here in Pennsylvania yesterday. You all traveled with him as he came here to Aston to sell this new tax plan to workers here. Will you all be talking about that?
We will indeed. The first question he got when he met with workers there was, how is this tax plan going to help the blue-collar worker? And so we asked him that question, and this tax plan, in very rough terms, has some tax relief for the middle class, and then corporate tax rates will drop to 20%. And so we talked to the speaker about how he thinks that will work out, what companies will do, how will that lead to increased wages, how big will those wage increases be, how much of an economic benefit does he think this tax plan will give to the economy, and then also how's it going to happen? Things are pretty stuck here in Washington, so why is this going to succeed where health care and other bills have not succeeded? And we talked about a few other issues as well. All
right, a lot of questions people want answers to. John, thanks so much. And don't forget, you can watch Face the Nation with John Dickerson Sunday morning at 10:30 right here on CBS 3. Tom